Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. We're here with day 14 of our Brussels Beer Project Advent calendar. We are over halfway. We are closing up the second week, the 14th beer. Let's see what they have in store for us to wash away that very dark roasted Imperial Stout by Brasserie du Borinage from yesterday. Yesterday we had number 13 where Santa was tumbling into the CCT or the fermentation tank. And today we have someone tangled in Christmas lights, which is painfully recognizable in my case. I see a bottle cap, I see a BBP logo. Should be easier to get out then. Oh, yet another one of those nice black and white labels that I already told you guys I love so much. And what do we have here? I see some yeast here. Again, that's on me for keeping these beers horizontally. Maybe I should think about laying it down flat when I'm not using it. Oh well, we'll see. The DDH BDG, another one of those urbanized terms. And I see here DDH 6.5% ABV, Azaka Bière de Garde. So I think BDG will be Bière de Garde, or well, a keeper's beer actually. Whatever that may mean, because I'm not that familiar with the term. I do recognize it from a while ago, but that is probably because they have already made a bière de garde and they're not the only ones that use the term. DDH, I'm guessing this stands for double dry hopped, but I don't know that much about this beer, so I'm gonna look it up in a second. Style, DDH Azaka Bière de Garde, yeah, we already established that one. Hops, Pato, Saaz, Azaka and HBC 522. Now, Pato and HBC 522 don't say that much for me. So, Saaz is of course one of the great classics. You find this in many beers. And Azaka, well, same story. Grains, Pilsner malt, wheat malt and torrefied barley, which is both nice. All three are nice. Pilsner malt, wheat malt. So I'm guessing it's a rather light, crisp, clear beer, but we can actually see that right through the bottle already. Alright, I popped out quickly to change my batteries, but we are back again. So, without further ado, let's pop this bad boy open and see what the double dry hop story is. Actually, I am curious about what the story is, so I am gonna wait a second and I'm gonna look up what the BBP has to say about this beer themselves. Let's see, it is Advent calendar number 14, 6.5% ABV, DDH BDG, DDH Azaka Bière de Garde. This reiteration of a Northern France classic got the phenolic and estery characteristics from the yeast, but we wouldn't be the BBP if we didn't add lots of nice hops on top. In this case, Azaka, Saaz and HBC 522. In a bar, this farmhouse ale would bring together a traditional beer drinker and hopheads. Isn't that a nice image? Well, I don't know. I would never call myself a hophead. I like IPAs. I like a hopped beer, I like aromatic hops, but I am a traditional beer drinker in that sense that I like farmhouse ales and saisons, I like Jeuse, I like the classic styles. So yeah, I'm curious when they make statements like that. Only one way to find out really, just try it. See some nice bubbling up when I open the bottle. Yeah, I see what they mean. It's it has a nice dry scent like a farmhouse ale, and I do get the hop aromas in there, but they're not dominant. They're not over the top. They're not very well. It's not bad. Let's say it like that. I do see some clouding from the east. Should have let it rest for a while. We'll just be careful when pouring. Ooh. As expected, a very light, crisp beer. A nice white head of foam. Very hazy. Not that clear, but it is light. It is a golden yellow. Some large bubbles in the head of foam, so I'm guessing it's not gonna last forever. And when poured, it's a lot drier, a lot less aromatic. So yeah, let's see what gives. Okay. I do get the estery and the phenolic idea. It's rather dry. It's a bit tingly even in the mouth. It's a nice full mouthfeel, very thirst quenching also. And I do get a nice warm tingly feeling in the back of my throat. A lot of dryness, a lot of bitterness, what you would expect from this style and from what they told us. Yeah. Okay. I do get the idea that the sentence bringing together a traditional beer drinker and a hophead isn't just talk. This is actually a very good try of doing that. A very successful try. They did succeed in making the farmhouse ale and the IPA meet. So I get the idea. The double dry hopped. They didn't use the very over the top fruity, exotic, aromatic hops, but rather bitter hops, bitter aromas, and that really goes hand in hand with the dry, the long fermentation from the farmhouse ale. It's a very bitter beer. Again, the aftertaste is also quite bitter, quite dry, but not disturbing. It's bitter in a nice way. Like I said, very thirst quenching. I see me drinking this maybe a few degrees colder than it is now, but on a hot summery day, yeah. Also very yeasty flavors. I'm not a very big fan of the scent, but it has a lot of hops in it, and I must say maybe I'm a bit biased because I dry hop a lot, and maybe it's just a Pavlov reaction that when I smell this amount of hops, I automatically go, ugh, nah. But the taste really makes up for that. Yeah, I see me buying one of these. Okay. Very well made beer, also very balanced. It is a beer that I do believe this is one of those that either you love or you hate. Like for example, I know that I should not give this to my dad or my brother because they would both like pour it down the sink. Which would be a shame because it's a very well made, a very good beer. But I do have some friends that I would recommend this to, so. Yeah, mainly that aftertaste is a hit for me. I think this is very hit or miss, this beer, but for me, yeah, it's a hit. So, yeah, keep them coming, boys. I'll be glad to order some in the near future. Anywho, as always, I'm gonna finish this nicely and neatly. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We're starting week 3 or day 15 from the Belgian beer. I will see you guys tomorrow for beer number 15 in the Brussels Beer Project Advent Calendar. We're starting the 3rd week. Only a few more days to go. I believe there's only 9 more beers left. And then it's Christmas Eve. So an evening to spend with family and good food, or yeah, to do whatever the hell you want as any other day. Yeah. Cheers guys, comment, like, subscribe, the usual. It's not your first YouTube video. So go out, enjoy a beer, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.